Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about time management, which is part of the university series for all you budding hardworking students. So time is something that is so precious and valuable, and whilst you're at university, some of us fail to realize how valuable and crucial time is. But to make sure that you get the most out of your time and that you are effective and efficient, it's so important to manage your time wisely. So tip number one for managing your time is to come up with a plan. Now, you should make sure that your plan has milestones. So within your plan, you need to prioritize. You need to have your high urgent critical task, your medium critical task, and your low priority task. With your high urgent critical tasks, those are tasks which you need to action as soon as possible. I would recommend that within your plan, you prioritize all your tasks on a scale of 1 to 10, and then you categorize them within high, medium, or low. i.e. you can use a RAG status, so red, amber, green, the traffic light, to kind of enable you to know what needs seen to ASAP. Make sure within this plan that you have milestones. So within every single task that you have on your list, you have the date, the due date in terms of when this task needs to be actioned by, and try your best to work backwards so that you can give yourself enough time to put major milestones. So say if you were creating a dissertation, for example, you will pretty much know that, okay, yes, my dissertation is due in on the 31st of August 2017, but then what do I need to do from now to the 31st of August 2017? So you need to have milestones within that. So when must I have my introduction done by? When must I have my literature review done by? So on and so forth. But that's just an example in terms of how to prioritize a task within this plan. Tip number 2 for prioritizing your time is to make sure that you are well rested. I know it's going to sound a bit crazy. It's like, oh my God, I don't have time to sleep. But let's be realistic. If you are tired, if you are burnt out, the time it takes for you to do one task may take you double the amount of time, if you get what I'm saying. So say, for example, you needed to write an essay, a 1,000 word essay, and you know that, okay, you could get that done within maximum 2 weeks. But because you are so tired, you are burnt out, you are pretty much, just lacking energy, it could take you up to 4 weeks plus just to get that 1,000 word essay due. Now, it's so important to make sure that you get sufficient amount of rest, because if you are well rested, it will give you enough time to execute all your key tasks. Tip number 3 is to break bad habits and make good habits. So again, I've already mentioned time, once it's gone, we can't get it back. Once you start getting older, you start realizing how precious time is, therefore you want to make the most of it. So whilst at university, if you know you have things to do, you better get up early. And when I say early, I mean early. Now, this is going to sound hypocritical, but whilst I was at uni, I did not manage my time as effectively as I ought to have done. I am a sleeper. I love to sleep. And I know there's lots of sleepers out there. We just love to lay in. But at the end of the day, if I know I have a task to do, I have to get up early, by fire by force, as we say in Nigeria. And I do this within my adult working life. So when I know that, okay, I have so much things to do and I only have 24 hours in this day to get all these things done, I wake up early. If I have to wake up 7 o'clock, 7:30, so be it. But it enables me to start my day right, to get things in order, and it also leaves me with enough time in the evening to put my feet up and relax. So make sure that you break any bad habits of sleeping in and get up early to do what you need to do. Tip number 4, I would recommend you have a day plan. Have a day plan or a daily to-do list, but it's kind of like your shopping list, which will pretty much have some tasks from your master plan, which you created with tip number 1. But within your day plan, it just shows you again, and it re-emphasizes what you have to do for the day. A day plan enables you to tick off one by one once you've pretty much fulfilled some parts or fulfilled the whole task. But a day plan is a very good way to keep track of your progress and to monitor what you are and what you're not doing. Now, you can fall into the bad habit of just letting some of the tasks go on to the next day and the next day. But again, that will not help you. So try your very best to achieve, if not 70%, at least 50% of that task that is on your day plan. My final top tip for managing your time effectively is to not procrastinate. When we procrastinate, it will kill and eat your time like a disease. That may sound dramatic, but that's just the legitimate truth. If you procrastinate and you put it off and you put it off, you just find that you're giving yourself less time to achieve what you've set yourself out to achieve. So throw procrastination in the bin and just live in the now and use the time to do what you need to do. Those are my tips for effectively managing your time. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear your feedback. Please provide any commentary in terms of what other videos you would like to see as part of this university series. I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Till next time, take care.